President Donald Trump announced he will not attend the G20 summit. The summit will be held in Johannesburg, South Africa. It is scheduled for November 22nd to 23rd, 2025. This is the first time the G20 will be held in Africa. Trump made his announcement on his social media platform, Truth Social. Trump cited several reasons for his decision. He is particularly critical of South Africa's land expropriation policies. He claims these policies are unfair to white farmers. He also alleges a white genocide is happening in South Africa. Trump believes the media is ignoring this issue. He has repeatedly criticized the media throughout his career. He often accuses them of bias and spreading fake news. His decision to skip the G20 summit is another example of his contentious relationship with the press. Trump's decision has sparked debate. Some support his stance on South Africa. Others criticize his decision to skip the summit. They argue that dialogue is important, especially on the global stage. South Africa's land ownership is deeply unequal. This inequality is a legacy of apartheid. Apartheid was a system of racial segregation and discrimination. It ended in 1994. Under apartheid, black South Africans were denied basic rights. This included the right to own land. As a result, the white minority owns most of the farmland. In fact, over 70% of commercial farmland is still white-owned. To address this, South Africa passed the Expropriation Act of 2024. This law allows the government to take land under certain conditions. For example, they can take land that is not being used. They can also take land that is needed for the public good. The goal of the law is to give land back to black South Africans. The government wants to correct the injustices of the past. However, the law has been controversial. Some people argue that it is unfair to take land from current owners. South Africa's government responded to Trump's announcement. President Cyril Ramaphosa's spokesperson said they were not expecting Trump to attend. The spokesperson downplayed the significance of Trump's absence. Trump's decision is the latest development in strained U.S.-South Africa relations. Trump has been critical of South Africa's government. He has accused them of anti-white policies. He has also frozen U.S. aid to South Africa. Trump's actions have been met with criticism. Some accuse him of interfering in South Africa's internal affairs. They argue that he is trying to impose his views on another country. The Economic Freedom Fighters, or EFF, is a political party in South Africa. They are a radical, left-wing party. They support land expropriation. They have held rallies and protests in support of the policy. Julius Malema is the leader of the EFF. He is a controversial figure. He has made statements about land occupation and revolution. Trump has shared videos of Malema's speeches. He interprets them as promoting violence. Trump's decision to boycott the G20 summit has implications. It could further strain U.S.-South Africa relations. The two countries have a long history. However, relations have been difficult in recent years. The G20 summit is an important event. It brings together the leaders of the world's largest economies. The summit is a chance for leaders to discuss global issues. It is also a chance to build relationships. Trump's absence could damage U.S.-South Africa relations. It could also make it harder to address global challenges. These challenges include climate change and poverty. The situation in South Africa is complex. There are valid arguments on all sides. It is important to have a nuanced understanding of the issues. It is also important to respect the sovereignty of South Africa.